Miss. 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 My poor miss has it rough. To suffer such a disaster. Miss.
I've been reborn. I was the fourth young lady of the young mansion. Because my father was wrongly implicated as a rebel. At the surveillance commission in Jeju, I was tortured. Barely escaped death. This is my second elder sister, Amber. Just because she was a concubine's daughter, she could never measure up to me, the legitimate daughter. The treatment of the fourth young lady, she often secretly competed with me. In my past life, Wesley broke off our engagement. She was the happiest.
Fourth sister. Fourth sister, how did you become like this now? Tell me, if Wesley finds out, will he still marry you?
Second miss.
A disgraced woman still dares to enter the Wynn family.
Wesley. Do you see me that way too? A fallen woman.
When you were tortured, who knows how many men saw you? Maybe you're not even pure anymore. What right do you have to marry me? You're not even fit to be a concubine.
That day, the Winds made a big show of breaking off the engagement. It completely ruined my reputation. My mother fell ill from then on, never recovering. The marriages of all the young ladies in the mansion were affected. Amber held even more resentment toward me. She bossed me around. The discord in the inner court wore father down. He couldn't handle court affairs, and lost the emperor's favor. I grew depressed and died with resentment. Carry me out.
Miss, you are badly injured. You should call a doctor. How can you go out?
Carry me out. At this time in my past life, my father was begging the emperor to show mercy on my behalf. But the culprit denied everything, insisting they never tortured me, unless I could show up in person.
Miss, if you go out like this, many will see your wretched state. What if your reputation is ruined? Wouldn't that be?
When I was unjustly imprisoned, my reputation was already ruined. Why should I fear it being ruined again? This time, I'll trade this useless reputation for a legitimate title.
Your Majesty, my daughter was unjustly imprisoned, covered in wounds, and barely survived. I beg you to severely punish the surveillance commissioner, and bring justice to my daughter.
Is that so? Your Majesty, I acted for the sake of the Empire. I'd rather kill the innocent than let the guilty go. But I never tortured Master Young's daughter, or used any torture. She is still fine. How can she falsely accuse me of this?
The surveillance commissioner is Princess Rue's father. Without evidence, it's hard to convict him. Chase will have to swallow this injustice.
Your Majesty, the fourth daughter of the Young family, is lying outside covered in blood, asking to see you.
Help me up.
Daughter?
Our young lady suffered such torture, and she's lucky to be alive. Heaven truly has eyes, knowing we've been grievously wronged.
How dare you? You should have sent the young lady back to rest. How could you let her go out on her own?
Father, I'm fine. It's him. He's the one who tortured me.
You scoundrel. I gave you authority not to use it for private torture and persecute the descendants of loyal subjects.
Your Majesty, even if she was tortured, it doesn't mean it was done by my surveillance commission. Your Majesty, please see the truth.
The people of the Surveillance Commission used this very brand. You can verify it easily. Your Majesty. Your subject, your daughter, clearly and distinctly the Surveillance Commission abused its power to persecute a loyal official. I beg your Majesty to see the truth.
These wounds are indeed from the Surveillance Commission.
Even the young prince says so. How could it be wrong? The Surveillance Commissioner abused his power and harmed the descendant of a loyal official. Throw him in prison and execute him after autumn.
Your Majesty, I am wronged. I am wronged, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I am wronged. Your Majesty.
The brand just now was just a lie I made up. I wanted your Majesty to investigate the Surveillance Commission. Why would he help me?
Master Young, I'm punishing him this way. Are you satisfied?
Dad. His Majesty is using an excuse to compensate you. Just speak your request and he'll agree and show the world his tolerance and generosity.
This favor was earned with my son's life. The honor must also be bestowed upon my son. Your Majesty, I, your subject, travel on behalf of the Emperor, representing your Majesty. My daughter is your Majesty's daughter. That Surveillance Commissioner, without distinguishing right from wrong, threw my daughter into unjust prison and tortured her. This is slapping the Son of Heaven's face.
By that logic, if she's my daughter, she should be at least a princess, or at least a princess, or at least a lady. A lady.
A lady is enough. Too much is as bad as too little.
I admire you most for your shamelessness with a straight face. Guards, draft an edict.
Yes.
So clever and quick-witted, I hereby grant the young mansion's jade the title of Lady Brightwit.
Your subject thanks your Majesty.
Thank you, your Majesty. My child. You've suffered, my child.
Dad, I'm fine.
Dad begged His Majesty to prepare the best imperial physician for you. Afterwards, I'll go back to the young mansion with you and make sure you get well.
Dad, you're not coming back with me.
I want to see with my own eyes. The Surveillance Commissioner executed. Dad must get justice for you. You go back and rest well. Dad will return in a few days.
Thank you.
Miss. The Imperial physician just told you to rest and recover. Why are you up?
Jenna, tell Mother. When the physician comes, no one should know. If the wind finds out I've been titled Lady Brightwit, not only will they not break the engagement, they'll step on me to climb higher. But this can't stay hidden forever. I need a catalyst to make the wind break it off soon.
Oh, Miss, second Mrs. Maid came by saying she'll visit you tomorrow.
The catalyst is here. Go to the Earl's mansion and spread these words. Amber. In your past life, you tormented me. In this life, you'll serve my purpose. Consider it atonement.
Fourth sister. Fourth sister, I've got great news. The Wynn are coming to break off the engagement any minute. Isn't it true you've never liked the Wynn? You've been against this marriage all along, so this must be a wish come true.
You're really well informed.
Fourth sister is the legitimate daughter of the young mansion. Even if the Wynn call off the engagement, surely she won't have trouble finding a good match. Too bad. Now, fourth sister's defiant, heroic tale of choosing death over submission has spread across the capital. Everyone knows that fourth sister, in the dungeons of the Surveillance Commission, suffered terribly torture. That salt-soaked whip, when it cracks down, tears through clothes, exposing fair skin. Tell me, did it make those jailers stare wide-eyed? And when they put the shackles on fourth sister, did they take the chance to fondle her chest while at it? If I were fourth sister, I'd jump into a pond and die, reborn pure and clean, right?
Trouble. Trouble. Someone's come to the young mansion to break off an engagement.
Is it the Wynn here to break off with fourth sister?
No. It's from the Earl's mansion. They're asking for young Master 8's betrothal letter.
Second sister, the one here to break the engagement seems to be your fiancé.
I serve Mrs. Earl as her personal maid, sent to break off the engagement.
I thought she came to visit my sick daughter, but instead she bluntly proposed to break it off.
Your Jade is so formidable. After her time in prison, I suppose your second daughter is no different. Our eighth young master, spoiled since childhood, is probably not a match for your second daughter.
Jade is my own daughter, but she is indeed tough. Amber is from another concubine, but raised by me all these years, and we have a deep bond. I shouldn't let her be dragged down by my own daughter's ruined marriage prospects. Nanny Grant, Amber is not to blame for this. Why break off the engagement?
The whole capital knows Jade's reputation is ruined. Amber has a sister like that. How could she be fit for our Earl's mansion? Lest she taint the other girls of our mansion.
No matter how patient I am, I cannot tolerate others slandering my daughter like this. But, Jade's trouble only happened last night. How did it spread so fast? Someone, go get the betrothal card of the eighth young master. I've long heard that the Earl's mansion is a hollow shell, now relying on daughters-in-law's dowries to support the household. Our young family is poor, so we cannot match your status. Someone, throw her out.
Let go of me.
Just see how long your young family can be smug. A huge calamity is about to fall upon you. You'll have plenty to cry about.
Amber is still fine, yet the Earl's mansion came to break off the engagement. Now with Jade in such a state, the Wynn family might also be on their way. Jade is like this, what will become of her?
After all, Jade is the madam's own daughter. It's me who got dumped, and it's Jade who dragged me down. But in the end, the madam only worries about Jade's future. Jade, look at the state you're in. What's the point of living? You're just a burden to us, the entire young mansion.
Amber, if you were in my shoes, you'd have cracked under torture long ago, and confessed to anything. You would have brought the young to utter ruin. By now, you'd be on the execution block, with a bare-chested executioner holding a broadsword, spraying it with liquor, and he'd bring it down clean on your slender neck. Warm blood would splatter everywhere. Your head would roll across the ground, still conscious, its eyes wide open, watching your headless body twitching in a pool of blood. What kind of nerve do you have to come at me? Pathetic. The reason the original survived the torture in prison wasn't because I was unyielding or fearless of death. It was because I don't feel pain. I don't know what pain is. I thought I was a monster. And afraid of seeing the strange looks from others, I became withdrawn and odd. I even grew distant from my own mother.
Jade.
Mother, I'm scared.
Don't be scared, Jade. Mother is here. I'll always protect you. How many years has it been since I last held this daughter? Don't worry. Wesley is a sensible boy. He will respect you for who you are. This marriage, the wind won't call it off.
Mother, if I hadn't died at their hands in my past life, if I hadn't died once, how would I know their true ugly faces? Their wolfish ambitions.
Why? Why was I the one whose engagement was called off? While Jade gets off scotangent-free, why?
Second miss. That Earl's mansion, as soon as there's the slightest trouble in the young family, they rush to distance themselves, clearly not a suitable match. Madam has always favored you. For your future marriage, you'll be the first priority.
What do you know, concubine? Even if Madam favors me, I'm still not born from Madam's womb. You're my own mother, but you take her side? That Earl's mansion was the best match I could make. The most prominent family. Madam always says she favors me, but when it comes down to it, she won't help me. That Nanny Grant just spoke the truth, and Madam got angry.
Watch your words, second miss. I may not be well read, but I know of fourth miss's integrity. If it weren't for her holding on in prison, our young mansion might have been ruined. What mother wouldn't protect her own daughter? The Earl has slapped us in the face. Should Madam just endure it?
But all this was brought on by Jade herself. If it weren't for her trying to curry favor with the prince's consort, our family would never have gotten involved with the Archer family. It's all her fault, all Jade's fault. Jade ruined me. I will make sure Jade ends up just like me.
Miss, you were right. Second miss did go out, I overheard. She's heading to Cool Mountain Retreat.
She took the bait.
That must be Mrs. Wynne, Wesley's mother, and Jade's future mother-in-law. Jade was lucky enough to survive this time, but from now on, there may be no more chances to bring her down. Such a golden opportunity, I will crush her, so she never rises again. I must go and get a safety charm for our fourth miss. Our fourth miss was frightened in prison. After resting at home for days, she still has fits. How pitiful.
That person looks like the second miss of the young mansion, our future mistress's older sister. Let's hear what she has to say.
That day, Jade was taking a medicinal bath. I saw it. It gave me quite a fright. Her body was covered in scars. It was shocking.
The imperial physician said, "These scars, they'll probably stay on our fourth sister's body for the rest of her life."
That's one thing, but the physician also said...
What else did he say?
He also said that our fourth sister might have trouble having children in the future. But fortunately, our fourth sister was betrothed early on. The Wynne family doesn't mind her condition, and the wedding is coming up soon.
So soon, didn't the lady say she wanted to keep fourth miss for a few more years?
Times have changed. Our family has gotten involved with that side. If things go wrong, it could be execution and confiscation of property. So, naturally,
we send away whoever we can. Won't the Wynne family hear the rumors and call off the engagement?
Don't worry. Our Lady won't let the Wynne family break it off. Unless the Wynne family is willing to completely sever ties with us.
This isn't taking a wife. That Jade is nothing but a curse that will destroy our family. Break off the engagement. We'll go tomorrow to break it off.
Mother, I'm going to the bookstore today. I'll bring you pastries from Lufang's studio, okay?
Good. In-law.
Don't call me in-law. I'm here today to call off the engagement. Your fourth miss, her virtue is questionable, but her body is already ruined. My son is young, already a provincial graduate. When he takes the exam next year and becomes the top scholar, he could even marry a princess. How could your fourth miss ever be worthy of him? Not as a legal wife. Even as a concubine, we don't want her.
Yeah, no more.
You.
Mom. You think so too?
It's all over the capital. Not only have you lost your purity, but you're also unable to bear children. My great prospects should be ruined because of you.
It seems you think you deserve better.
This?
You. A hollow gold-plated bracelet, and you dare to give that? And you still dare to dream of marrying a princess? Give this to our lowly kitchen maids. They wouldn't even wear it.
Jade.
Mom, they insult us like this, so we don't have to be nice. Right?
My daughter is right. You bastard. Using such cheap stuff to fool our young mansion? We don't want this marriage. Guards. Throw this foul mouth out.
You little hussy. You'll be sold to a brothel someday.
You, a woman who has been wrongfully imprisoned, I think even a gold-plated bracelet you don't deserve. You should be wrapped in a straw mat and carried off to be someone's mistress.
You.
Madam. Madam. The master is back, and a palace messenger has come with an imperial decree.
Just in time.
It must be a confiscation order. What a laughingstock.
Imperial decree. By the grace of heaven, the emperor decrees, now, Chase Young of the Censorate, his fourth daughter, loyal, brave, and righteous, intelligent and bright, well-read and cultured, dignified and gracious, is hereby conferred the title, Lady Brightwit. Respect this.
It's not a confiscation order. They actually made that girl a county lady.
Jade. Jade got titled as Lady Brightwit.
Your servant thanks your majesty for your great grace.
Thanks for your great grace.
Mother.
How big of an official is a county lady?
Probably about the same as a princess or commandery princess. A similar rank. Weren't the Young supposed to be in decline? Why would His Majesty still give Jade Young such a high title?
What are you standing there for? Quick, throw this old hag from the Wynn family out. That shifty-eyed mother and son pair. For no reason, they slandered our Lady Brightwit's reputation. If we report this to the Emperor...
It's all a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding. Lady Brightwit, a great person, has great tolerance. Please, for the sake of your long-standing relationship with my son, spare the Wynn family this once.
Jade, I was forced by circumstances too. I still have you in my heart. I'm willing to offer a large bride price. Please give me another chance.
Guards. Throw these two out.
Yes. Give us another chance.
Jade. Give me another chance, okay? Just one chance.
Our Jade has made it. She's a county lady now.
To resist external threats, we must first stabilize internal affairs. This internal traitor is about time to deal with.
I just heard, the Winds came to break off the engagement themselves. It was quite a scene.
Now everyone in the household must be waiting to see Jade make a fool of herself.
The Emperor granted Jade the title of Lady. The whole Young family
is ready to celebrate.
What lady? When did this happen?
The Emperor knows I'm innocent. And because my father pleaded for me, he took pity on my suffering. To make up for my grievance, he issued a decree granting me the title of lady. Just now the winds came to break off the engagement, and begged me to let it go, saying they'd pay a fortune to propose again. Isn't that ridiculous?
We were both rejected. Why is Jade's fate so much better? Jade, you don't have to worry anymore. Even though you have a disability, and your innocence is still unproven, yet simply by your title as lady, there are still many who want to marry you. However, I fear they are all vain and selfish people who value profit above principle. Jade, you must keep your eyes open and choose carefully.
This was your doing, wasn't it?
What?
You had just gone to Cool Mountain Retreat, and then Mrs. Wynne hurriedly came to break off the engagement. If you say it wasn't you, I don't believe it.
Just a coincidence. Cool Mountain Retreat has always been famous. Even if Mrs. Wynne went there, it has nothing to do with me.
Exactly.
Jade, you have no evidence, so don't try to pin this on me.
Then let's go find Mrs. Wynne and settle this. How about that?
She's so confident, she must have some dirt on me. If I really slipped up, that woman will tear me apart. I never thought that one day I would be pushed into a corner by Jade. This Jade, how did she suddenly get so smart?
But you did get one thing right just now. I really don't want to marry Wesley. What you did, though not exactly honorable, it actually worked out for me. So I'll let it slide this time. However, if you keep pushing your luck, I'm now a Lady Brightwit, sister. Opportunities to meet noblemen at court are plenty. Young generals and marquises who aren't married are a dime a dozen. Any of them is better than the Earl's mansion. So, big sister, you'd better behave and a good marriage will come your way.
Fourth sister is absolutely right.
What are you two sisters talking about so happily?
Nothing.
Father.
Good. Daddy's good girl. Truly, after surviving a great disaster, there must be good fortune to follow. Pack up tomorrow, you're going to the palace. The Emperor wants to see you.
I'll make sure to perform well, Father. Father is an upright man, but he doesn't know how to adapt. The political struggles at court will eventually destroy the young family. I must seize this opportunity to find a faction I can rely on, and protect the young family.
Sean. I dreamed he died again. Consort. Where's the consort?
If your highness would just be with the consort, and settle down peacefully, you'd probably have children by now. Why do you always think about Sean?
The consort has genuine feelings for you, princess. Even though you never let him near you, he has no regrets. He won't divorce, won't take a concubine. Even if he dies without an heir, he's perfectly content.
The consort might not be so without regret after all.
Princess. Sean was arrested in Huizhou. He's severely injured. Chase left the capital this morning. He's officially headed to Huizhou. He's probably received a secret decree. Not sure if he's to be transported back or executed on the spot.
He can't die.
You know His Majesty's temper. He shows no mercy even to brothers and confidants, let alone a mere Sean. Unless the Crown Prince ascends the throne. The Crown Prince is kind, so Sean might have a chance. But His Majesty is still well, so Sean is as good as dead.
Help me submit a formal request. I need to enter the palace.
I, your subject, in trepidation, kneel and kowtow, and risk my life to inform. Grand Princess Freya has intentions of treason and assassination. I dare not but report the truth to your majesty.
Brother Emperor Sean.
I already know what you're going to say.
But
If there's nothing else, you may withdraw. From now on, unless it's important, don't send any more petitions.
Your Majesty Grand Princess.
Lady Brightwit has arrived. As her elder relative, for our first meeting, I should give her a gift.
Be careful.
Liam, protect me. Let go. Silly girl, let go.
Your Majesty, I'm not in pain.
All Imperial physicians, come here. Examine Lady Brightwit's hand.
I could have grabbed Freya's wrist and taken the dagger. But when it comes to saving the Emperor, if I didn't shed some blood, how could I show my loyalty? Besides, I really wanted to experience the feeling of not feeling pain. No matter how severe the injury, I feel no pain, which is truly invincible.
Your Majesty, this. Your Majesty only called me in ordered the Imperial Guards who came to protect you to stand far away, and no one else is allowed near. Probably, to keep the family scandal within the family.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Are you feeling unwell?
Father, are you okay?
Let me bandage your hand.
Thank you, my lord.
I, Freya, deserve to die. Brother, please spare Sean's life.
Such imperial secrets am I supposed to be hearing?
Your Majesty, Lady Brightwit is unwell. Perhaps we should let her retire and rest.
She nearly lost her hand. And she can't bear to hear such a small matter? You want to plead for Sean? What? I heard Sean is plotting rebellion. Are you trying to kill your own brother to make room for Sean?
No, that's not it. I was just thinking, if you, my brother, were injured and unable to handle state affairs, you would have the Crown Prince act as regent. The Crown Prince is kind and virtuous, so Sean might still have a chance to live.
Father, I have absolutely no such intention.
The Crown Prince is caught in the middle. He got dragged into this for no reason.
Brother. Sean has been captured in Huizhou. He can no longer cause any trouble. I beg you, brother, at least spare his life.
Who told you that Sean was captured in Huizhou?
Your Majesty. There are indeed such rumors among the people.
Since it's just rumor, it must not be taken seriously. That Sean is the uncle of the Prince of the Northern Garrison's heir. If he were truly a captured rebel, would the heir still be standing here?
So you say he's all right?
With a mind like Freya's, she tries to assassinate the Emperor. She'd probably be sold without even knowing it.
Your Majesty. Your Majesty, this just came from the memorial office. It's from Consort Page. It says it's about your safety, urgent.
Read it to me.
Yes. Consort Page writes in his memorial that Princess Freya is obsessed with Sean and has spoken resentfully of you. Today, before the princess entered the palace, he happened to notice the dagger by her bed is missing. Consort Page is utterly loyal to you, so he reluctantly chose to place righteousness above family, and wrote this memorial to expose the princess's crime. He wrote it quickly.
Your schooling has gone to the dogs. For a man, you commit such an unforgivable crime, even your consort knows loyalty to the throne. Yet you, a princess of the realm, don't even know the basics of loyalty, filial piety, and righteousness. You don't know. It wouldn't be too much even if I killed you.
This is fine too. I know I can't escape death. If I die for him, I'll have no regrets. If word reaches him, will he remember me forever?
In your dreams.
Judging by his mood, he seems to want to kill Princess Freya. But from what he just said, it seems he won't kill her after all. So, what is his will? I've heard that since the princess married into the Page family,
She has never had children. She often suggested the consort take concubines, but he always refused. The consort declared he only has eyes for the princess, and even if he dies without an heir, he will never lay a finger on any other woman.
Your meaning is, since Consort Page is infatuated, then he shouldn't have been loyal?
The emperor's tone was subtly murderous. If my answer is not to his liking in the slightest, then I will face the emperor's thunderous wrath. I merely think that it shouldn't be this blatant, actively fabricating charges so impatiently to frame the Grand Princess for regicide. Those unaware would think the consort and the Grand Princess had some deep-seated grudge. Besides, assassinating His Majesty and making the Crown Prince Regent such a terrible idea, without someone else's prompting, the Grand Princess couldn't have thought of it.
Tell me the truth. You always keep to yourself. Which servant brought the news of Sean being captured in Huizhou to your ears? I had thought Consort Page's devotion to me was like mine to Sean infatuated. I never expected that this assassination was a trap set by Consort Page to lure me in.
the consort arrives.
I did indeed inform your highness that Sean had been captured in Huizhou. I did inform your highness that Sean was captured in Huizhou. I also said that if your highness were regent, your highness is kind-hearted, so Sean would naturally have a glimmer of hope. What does this have to do with me? Couldn't you leave me out of it? I originally intended to counsel the Grand Princess, but I never expected that she would become obsessed. I am guilty. I never said anything wrong. Emperor Pacificus cannot easily convict me. Otherwise, who would dare to be so loyal at the cost of family? Lady Brightwood's speculation is trivial compared to the bigger picture. After all, Freya did actually kill the Emperor.
The Grand Princess is guilty. And the consort is also guilty.
Joe has a clear conscience. What crime has he committed?
The petition says that the petition was written after the Grand Princess entered the palace. But when you entered the palace, Master Lewis secretly interrogated your maidservant. Your maidservant testified that you had written the petition the night before.
When did I interrogate a maidservant? What did she and the Emperor talk about? I and the eunuch accompanying me when we entered the palace, Master Lewis didn't seem to be in the procession. Is what she said true or false?
Joe, you clearly knew that Grand Princess Freya had intentions to harm His Majesty, but you had ulterior motives, withheld information, played smart after the fact, ignoring His Majesty's safety. You deserve death.
You scoundrel. Guards. Drag him out of here.
Your Majesty. That's not what I meant. Freya is frail and delicate. I know. She definitely can't harm your Majesty. So I had to resort to this. By using your Majesty's hand to separate from Freya.
Compared to plotting against the Emperor, the crime of framing the princess is obviously much lighter. Joe knows what to prioritize. He immediately told the truth.
For the first time, I feel you and the servants in the mansion are no different. You went to great lengths just to divorce me. I know I'm not a qualified wife. I can't share a bed with you. I can't bear you children. But I confessed to you early on and even proposed a divorce.
Divorce? How would I dare to divorce you, princess? You are a royal, a princess of noble birth. If I were so bold to divorce you, which noble family would dare to marry their daughter to me? The second branch of the Page family, by my generation, has only me left. I'm unfilial. I still have no children. My parents are heartbroken because of me.
I allowed you to take a concubine, but you refused.
Princess Freya really isn't the sharpest tool. I'm afraid that in a few words, she'll be tricked by the consort again.
Concubines? Princess Furong did take a concubine for her consort Zhang. She took one. But what happened? The last consort who took a concubine has, without a sound, in the capital's aristocratic circles, been marginalized. Those favors belong only to the princess and the young lady. The consort and his concubines have no connection whatsoever. Everyone envies me, saying I'm lucky to have married a princess. But who knows that I'm suffering in silence, unable to speak my pain. Your Highness, I've been married to you for 4 years. Have you ever, for a single day, considered the Page family your own? Grandmother's birthday, you didn't show up. When my mother was ill, you never came to see her. They're all afraid to offend you, Your Highness. So they just weep all day. With a wife like this, I'm unfilial.
I've never liked social gatherings. As you know.
Now I understand why Emperor Pacificus no longer favors Freya. This princess really can't read the room. In just a few words, she let Joe lead her into a trap, and lost face for the royal family. I seem to recall that Consort Page's father half a year ago was given a post in the Ministry of Revenue. Consort Page's cousin entered the Imperial Academy. Consort Page's half-sister married into the Marquis of Rongan's mansion.
Well said. Marrying a princess has so many benefits, no wonder Consort Page was reluctant to divorce before. Now Consort Page thinks the Pages have taken enough benefits, and it's time to consider heirs, and wants a divorce again, but doesn't want to offend the imperial family. Truly a clever scheme, Consort.
This Jade is quite insightful. She knows how to read the situation, offering timely reminders without overstepping. She deserves the title of Lady Brightwit. You want to enjoy the benefits of marrying a princess, yet you also want to have the privileges of an ordinary man. Consort Page, aren't you being a bit too greedy? For your own selfish gain, you've even schemed against me. Considering that you and the Grand Princess were husband and wife, I'll grant you an intact corpse.
Guards, drag Consort Page away.
Spare me, Your Majesty. Spare me. Spare me, Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Your sister requests to be demoted. For the rest of my life, I will spend my days by the lamp and before the Buddha.
In the 17th year of Emperor Pacificus's reign, Consort Page, Joe, suddenly went mad, and attempted to assassinate His Majesty in the imperial presence. He was granted a cup of poisoned wine. Grand Princess Freya, deeply disturbed, removed her hairpins and begged forgiveness on behalf of her husband, and requested punishment and exile. The official version. Gotta keep up the royal family's face. Can't exactly tell the world that the emperor's sister not only had an emotional affair during her marriage, but also tried to kill her brother for her lover. As the only outsider at the scene of the crime, I need to watch my words and actions.
If a word of this leaks out, I will hold you accountable.
So the expiration date on being a lifesaver is really that short?
Don't be afraid. Your Majesty, he's just teasing you, come over. Tell me, how did you know that Joe's memorial was written the night before? Master Lewis didn't interrogate the maids at Page's residence.
I bluffed him. This memorial clearly took a lot of effort to compose. And the timing was just right, sent in right after the Grand Princess made her move, submitted through the memorial office. Clearly it was prepared in advance.
You and Liam just whispered something in my father's ear, didn't you?
I ask your Majesty to pick the right moment and lose your temper. Scare Consort Page to death. Who would have thought your Majesty played along perfectly? It scared Consort Page so much he spilled the beans right away.
A simple trick. Such a woman, I intend to arrange a marriage for you. What do you think?
Well, that is His Majesty's true intention. Making me a lady first, to compensate me as an example to the loyal officials second, under the guise of a marriage decree to let me, a lady with just an empty title and no real power, to reign in the forces he finds uncontrollable. So, before His Majesty arbitrarily arranges a marriage, I must strike first to steer His Majesty to choose a husband of upright character. That way, the future days for me and the young mansion will be easier. An emperor's few words can decide a person's life or death. This trip to the palace to thank His Majesty was truly heart-stopping, but luckily I bet right. The heir's character is the most upright. Even without discussing feelings, just being the heir's consort is also the safest option.
Before Lady Jade entered the palace, didn't your elders give you any instructions?
My grandmother instructed me to speak and act cautiously, to observe more and speak less.
Lady Jade seems not to have taken that to heart.
That consort page, his memorial was so two-faced. I'm used to speaking up for women, so I couldn't help it. Could he be blaming me for showing off and causing the emperor to betroth us? That's not up to me. Blame the emperor. That's just misdirected anger.
What does green tea mean?
Eric, I twisted my ankle. Can I ride in your carriage? But if I ride in your carriage, won't your princess be mad?
You didn't twist your ankle, and I don't have a princess.
Your Highness, that's what green tea means. Take notes.
She's gone, sir. Are we heading back? Shut it.
So, did you see Jade?
Please sit, mother.
The Emperor has arranged a marriage for you, a marriage of unequal status. Mother knows you're resentful. Our Prince of the Northern Garrison's manor already holds military power, and your uncle is a commander. It's destined that you can't have a powerful wife's family.
I don't resent it, mother. Everything you've said, I understand.
This Jade, though she has a bad reputation, she was unfairly implicated by your uncle. It's fine. Later, I'll find you a gentle and caring concubine. I promise you won't suffer.
Mother, it's too early to talk about this. Let's wait until the imperial decree arrives, and then decide. Mother, Jade is very different from what you told me.
When did the heir say that a lady was different? No, only this Jade.
Mom, Dad.
Jade, your marriage has been arranged.
What? Mom, didn't I just break off my engagement with Wesley? Now, which noble family in the capital would be willing to marry me?
Your aunt's family. Several cousins we know well are all of marriageable age. Although your aunt isn't easy to get along with, still, it's better than becoming a concubine to the Prince of the Northern Garrison.
The imperial decree for marriage hasn't come down yet. How do you know about it?
Your father has his informants in the palace. The heir of the Prince of the Northern Garrison is of such noble status. If you marry him, you'll most likely only be a concubine.
Your several cousins will be here soon. Take a good look. Whichever one you fancy, tell me quietly later. If we don't settle it quickly, once the imperial decree arrives, it'll be too late for regrets.
Mom, Aunt has many sons, and she is my biological aunt, but after all, it's the Marquise's mansion. Given my reputation, how can we be picky? Right?
Second cousin has a childhood betrothal. Third cousin is promising in his studies. Your aunt said she'll wait until he passes the imperial exams before discussing marriage. Not suitable. Fifth cousin is a year younger than you. I reckon it'll be the 16-year-old fourth cousin. So it's the fourth cousin. You are the fourth daughter, a perfect match indeed.
Fourth brother, none of us like Jade. She's gloomy and sensitive. Lifeless. If you really don't want to marry her, just tell uncle and aunt. Surely, they won't force you.
Mother has already confided in me. His Majesty intends to bestow Jade on the Prince of the Northern Garrison's heir as a concubine. Even if we don't like Jade, if she becomes a concubine, It would be embarrassing for all of us.
How could His Majesty? A family like ours, let alone the legitimate daughter, even a concubine's daughter has never been sent out to be a concubine.
This is His Majesty's grace. Now that Cousin Jade's reputation is damaged, in the entire capital, besides our family, there's probably no good family willing to carry her in a sedan chair and marry her. This is fine too. Mother has never liked my involvement with Miss Ceci of the Spring Night Pavilion, seeing each other. By making this sacrifice, Mother will surely feel guilty. In the future, when I redeem Miss Ceci, she won't stop me.
Cousin Jade is in such a state now. If you don't despise her and are willing to marry her, she will be extremely grateful. How could she throw a tantrum at you? Maybe not overly cautious, but she will definitely try every means to please you. So, just wait for you and Miss Ceci to be together happily.
You look beautiful today, miss.
Santa, fetch my 8 treasure necklace.
Miss. Didn't your mother say we were just going for a casual look today?
That concubine is afraid I'll steal 4th sister's thunder. What, now you're trying to put me down too? Is that it?
No.
You think I don't know? Aunt came here this time to scope out 4th sister for 4th cousin, didn't she? A legitimate daughter is a legitimate daughter. Even after all that, she still has a Marcus cousin waiting. By order. It should have been me first. Even if I'm a concubine's daughter, I'm still the second young lady of this house. How can they treat me like this?
Miss. Ahead of 4th sister, besides you, there's 3rd sister, and she hasn't made any plans either. It must be that 4th sister has a special situation, so the master and mistress made arrangements for her first.
Humph. My mother was the madam's dowry maid. I grew up right under the madam's care. That's how I was raised. That Jiang Huangbao can't hold a candle to me, not even close. How dare she compare to me?
She doesn't deserve it.
In the past, Aunt never really thought much of me because I was born of a concubine. And now, compared to the notorious Jade, I can't believe it. 4th cousin is young and handsome. Would he willingly marry a woman with a tarnished reputation, someone everyone talks about? When Jade and I stand together, good or bad, can't 4th cousin see the difference? Fourth sister, aren't you supposed to be talking to Mother? How do you have the time to come to my Tiguangju?
Have a seat. I was thinking that today, second sister probably wouldn't stay still. So I came over to check. And sure enough, you're misbehaving. Second sister, you look very beautiful today. If you can get 4th cousin and aunt to favor you, then that's your skill. Just don't use any dirty tricks that ruin the young mansion's reputation, and I won't say a thing.
You? You don't want to marry 4th cousin?
I think he's ugly.
What's so ugly about 4th cousin? Look at yourself, and you still have the nerve to be picky?
Maybe I just have high standards.
Well, are you really going to let me have 4th cousin?
Yes. But I told you, you have to earn it yourself. Just don't ruin our young mansion's reputation.
I think he's ugly. Originally, I thought Cousin 4 was handsome and young. But then I think Jade doesn't fancy Cousin 4. And I have to go after him. Suddenly I feel Cousin 4 is not so handsome anymore. Cousin 4.
This must be 4th cousin. Dressed up like this, must have put in a lot of effort to seduce me. It's stuffy talking here, let's go to the garden. Fourth cousin, still as unsociable as ever. Sitting alone in the pavilion, you wouldn't know, but the sisters at home are isolating her. Fourth cousin, I have something to tell you. second cousin.
Perfect timing. Fourth cousin. I have something to say to you too. Fourth cousin. I know. The family wants to betroth fourth cousin to you, fourth cousin. But you, fourth cousin, are really unwilling. How about I give you some advice, fourth cousin?
Second cousin, watch your words. Our parents arranged it, and the matchmaker agreed. How could I defy the wishes of our elders? Besides, I don't mind fourth cousin. Although fourth cousin's personality I never liked before, I still don't like it now. But she is in a tough spot now, I'm willing to help her. Even if it means some sacrifice, it's only right. I will give fourth cousin the status of a lawful wife, respect and wealth. Just no feelings. Please, second cousin, relay these words to fourth cousin, so she knows where she stands.
What a great sacrifice indeed. No need to trouble second cousin. I've heard everything.
Fourth cousin.
I heard that the girl Sese from the Spring Breeze Pavilion is a close confidant of cousin. She's very favored by cousin. Within a month, cousin goes to see Sese 4 or 5 times, and he's even declared that he will buy her freedom and bring her into the Marquis' mansion. His legitimate wife hasn't even entered the door yet, and he's already given a brothel girl such a promise. It really shows how little respect cousin has for his future wife.
A man can have multiple wives and concubines. What's wrong with that?
Cousin, so young and already so ambitious. I truly admire you.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean? Isn't it obvious?
So, cousin Jade is ambitious too, huh? I misjudged her. I bet she's desperate to marry the heir of the Prince of the Northern Garrison as a concubine, such a vulgar woman, climbing up the social ladder.
If I don't marry cousin, that makes me ambitious? So this is how cousin categorizes all the girls in the world.
Jade really doesn't know her place. If it weren't for Uncle pleading, fourth brother would never stoop to accept this marriage. Our Marquis' mansion, though not what it used to be, could still find plenty of pure, gentle girls to marry. Fourth brother. Mother has started looking around for you. The Zhong family's daughter from the south, the Earl of Kaiyang's granddaughter, all are refined ladies from noble families. But you're still acting like a child, squabbling with your cousins. I need to make Jade feel a bit threatened. Otherwise, she'll think she's got the Marquis' mansion in the bag. Fourth brother, there are plenty of noble ladies to choose from. I can't wait to see fourth cousin all flustered.
Sounds like fourth cousin's wedding is coming soon. We'll have a fourth cousin-in-law soon. Congratulations in advance, fourth cousin.
Third brother, don't talk nonsense. This Jade is much sharper than before. That saving face of hers will only make us look foolish.
Your fourth cousin is probably shy.
Fourth cousin isn't shy, he's angry.
Why is he angry?
Probably because he'd have to sacrifice his future happiness to marry a cousin with a tarnished reputation he doesn't even like. And that cousin doesn't want to either.
Fourth cousin. You're a young lady. Always talking about marriage and such openly. If others hear you, they'll think it's the young mansion's upbringing. Fourth cousin, if you don't care for your own reputation, at least think about your other sisters in the mansion.
Third cousin sure has good upbringing. Before anything's even settled, you're already spreading rumors about the Zhang girl and the Earl's granddaughter. How are those two girls supposed to hold their heads up? This world is unfair to women. A few words can drive a woman to her death. And Xie San has the nerve to lecture me.
No manners. Absolutely no manners.
Jade. Jade. You've offended cousin 3 and cousin 4, both of them. What kind of man do you actually want to marry? Your perfect match?
The person I want to marry someday won't think marrying me is a sacrifice.
How do you know about that girl Sese from Spring Fragrance Pavilion?
Amber, I know a lot more than you think. If you ever try to scheme against me, you better be careful.
You're bluffing. I think from now on, you and cousin 4 are definitely not happening. Let's see what kind of man you'll marry, your perfect match.
I don't want to marry cousin Jade. I absolutely will not marry cousin Jade.
You little brat. What are you saying? Didn't we agree at home? The Marquis mansion has many sons, but expenses are high. Sister-in-law the Chow only has daughters, but she really knows how to do business. The young mansion may not have the Marquis prestige, but they have everything in daily life. If we could marry Jade, she has a bad reputation. The Chow, to make it up to our mansion,
would surely compensate with a large dowry. I don't want to marry cousin Jade. With a temper like hers, I don't want her in my home.
Enough. Let's drop this matter. Pretend we never brought it up.
Were you just now with your fourth cousin having a conflict? How did this perfectly good marriage just fall apart?
I really don't know. Just now, fourth sister must have taken something wrong. She actually talked back to fourth cousin. Maybe fourth sister finds fourth cousin ugly and doesn't want to marry him.
I'm ugly? Jade, you think I'm ugly?
I did say that. But it's because of fourth cousin. You insulted the young women first.
Our Marquis mansion doesn't mind your damaged reputation. Letting fourth brother marry you is already a great show of sincerity. How is that insulting you?
So that's what you think. Not minding our fourth sister how is a favor from your Marquis mansion.
Our Jade doesn't need your favor.
Brother, sister-in-law. Ask yourselves honestly. Our fourth brother is willing to marry your fourth sister. That's already enough sincerity. If fourth sister doesn't want to, why not say so earlier?
Fourth cousin is going to buy out the girl's sensei at the Spring Night Pavilion and marry her soon. Didn't tell us about that either. If that's not an insult, then what is?
I can tolerate your notorious reputation, but you cannot tolerate my true feelings. A woman as jealous as you, I would never marry you.
Shut up. That Say from the Spring Fragrance Pavilion. I will never allow you to marry her into this family. How strange. How does Jade know about Say's existence? If this gets out, not just Jade, there won't be a good girl in the whole capital willing to marry our fourth son. Maybe the other boys will all be implicated. Jade aunt has always liked you best. I promise you, as long as you marry into this family, forget about Say. That little hussy will never set foot in this mansion.
At this point, this marriage is still landing on Jade's head. What does she have that I don't? It seems this marriage is not so easy to get out of.
Aunt cousin is in such a hurry this time to bring Lady Say into the family. Could it be that happy news is coming? The mistress hasn't even come in yet there are already a son and daughter outside. Such fortune, Jade cannot bear it.
That wench is pregnant.
I don't know. I
lied to them about the pregnancy. But judging by their reactions, my parents won't keep pushing for this marriage.
Enough. We're done discussing this. Your Marquis mansion is so noble, our young family can't match your status.
Servants, show them out.
Hold on. Even if that wench is carrying the Marquis' bloodline, we might give her a title at most and keep her as a concubine outside. We'll take the child in and raise him under Jade's name. The child will still call Jade, mother.
So I should thank you then.
I'm doing this for your own good. Your reputation is tarnished now. Which noble young master would be willing to marry a woman with a bad name?
Exactly. With your temper and character, no man would ever like you. Jade, you don't actually think you're that sought after, do you?
Imperial decree. An imperial decree has arrived.
How could there be a decree?
I don't know. We just received one. How is there another one so soon?
Maybe it's a decree giving Jade to someone else as a concubine.
She refused to be the principal wife of our Marquis' household, so naturally she'll be a concubine. But I think my cousin doesn't really care about the concubine status. It suits you well.
If it's true, if they want my Jade to be a concubine, what will we do?
By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees, I, following the Empress Dowager's gracious command, hereby, from the censorate, the fourth daughter of Chase Jiang, loyal, brave, and righteous, intelligent, and bright, well-educated and sensible, the Empress Dowager has heard and is most pleased. Therefore, she is specially betrothed to the heir of the Prince of the Northern Garrison, as the heir's consort. The relevant authorities are to select an auspicious date for the wedding. Respect this decree.
The heir's consort? The heir's consort? Sure it's not a concubine?
The principal consort. Definitely the principal consort.
The Emperor's word is final. No doubt about it.
Go on, hurry.
I thank your majesty for this honor.
Thank you, Master Lewis.
Even though I guessed this would happen, it still feels risky.
Congratulations, indeed. From now on, our Jade will be the wife of the heir of the Prince of the Northern Garrison.
That's Jade's good fortune. She doesn't have to marry someone who looked down on her.
I heard the Emperor and Empress, along with the Empress Dowager, favor the Prince of the Northern Garrison's heir the most. How could they betroth our fourth cousin to him?
What? You look down on our fourth sister? Can't you allow others to have an eye on her?
Of course not, of course not. Jade's such good fortune. It's all my son C's fault. For committing that disgraceful act first. Brother and sister-in-law. Jade's dowry, the Marquis's mansion will certainly contribute.
Mother, I'm going out of the mansion. Going to the bookstore.
Why on earth did she have such good luck? The young family, in the capital full of nobles, doesn't even rank. In ordinary times, even the doorstep of the Prince of the Northern Garrison's mansion we can't touch. But Jade actually, all of a sudden, has risen to the top. This is really strange. Mother, I was just thinking of going to the bookstore too, to find some books. Why not go with Jade?
Go ahead.
Jade. Jade, I remember you don't really like reading, do you? How come recently you've been going to the bookstore every other day? Could it be that you're sneaking out to play without Mother knowing?
Amber, your ability to say different things to different people and be two-faced is truly a remarkable skill.
You! Jade, don't go too far. Yes, I'm a concubine's daughter. Living under the mistress's roof, reading people's faces, and being insincere has become my second nature. But what else can I do? But the whole young mansion has been good to you, especially Mother. She's been especially kind to you. No matter how kind Mother Chow is, between a legitimate daughter and a concubine's daughter, there's always a difference. If I don't fight for myself, sooner or later I'll become a stepping stone for others. Someone like you, sitting up high, a legitimate daughter who knows nothing of hardship. What right do you have to judge me?
I wonder, in second sister's heart, what counts as knowing hardship? If I take the hardships I suffered at the Surveillance Commission and trade them with you, would you be willing?
Is it really that I'm asking for too much?
It's not that you ask for too much, but that you want it all. Only seeing the benefits for others, but not wanting to bear the downsides.
Princess Consort, I beg you, have mercy, save me. Do you know, His Majesty originally intended to betroth me to the Prince of the Northern Garrison's heir. If it weren't for my aunt, Princess Rue, offending His Majesty, the imperial decree of betrothal would have been delivered to me. Jade, I have deep affection for the prince, and the prince feels the same for me. If it weren't for my aunt's mistake, His Majesty would not have taken it out on me. He revoked the imperial marriage decree. The prince talked back to His Majesty a few times, so that's how your marriage came about.
This is the one, the niece of the demoted Princess Rue, Tiana, right? She actually was engaged to the Prince of the Northern Garrison's heir, and had a marriage contract. No wonder the noble Prince of the Northern Garrison's heir would suddenly marry a woman from a mismatched family, and a fiancé with tarnished reputation. Turns out it's because the Prince of the Northern Garrison's heir failed to pursue true love, and angered His Majesty.
Jade, from the Surveillance Commission's death row, narrowly escaped alive. I believe you, miss, are a woman with great righteousness. Can you save this poor woman of mine?
They say Jade suffered all kinds of torture in prison back then. I just don't believe that such a delicate little girl, the jailers in prison, could bear to do that. I'm afraid, as long as she called them Big Brother a few times, the jailers would soften up. With such delicate skin, who knows if they might have.
Having those low-life men publicly making lewd remarks about me, Jade must be flustered and mortified and want to die of shame. To escape the scene, she'll surely panic and agree to my demands. Sister, my family is going to marry me off to an old man. His age is old enough to be my grandfather. Please, sister, give me a way out. As long as I can stay by the prince's side, even as a servant or slave, I'm willing. Sister, I won't compete with you for anything. Just have pity on me, okay?
Jade, the prince of the northern garrison will take concubine sooner or later. It's better for you to decide, and take this girl as a concubine. After all, she is the prince's beloved. Maybe the prince will remember your kindness, and treat you better in the future. Yeah, how can you just watch, and let, a 16 or 17-year-old girl, marry a man over 50 years old?
Since you call me miss, how is it that your miss has just gotten engaged, hasn't even married yet, and already takes charge of her in-laws' household, busily arranging a concubine for her future husband? The one who is making her marry that old geezer isn't me, it's her own parents. What does that have to do with me? If you pity her, why don't you marry her as your daughter-in-law? That would be a great merit.
You just said you wouldn't compete with me for anything. Jade, believe me, I really won't compete with you for anything. From now on, I'll do whatever you say.
You keep saying you're willing to be by the prince's side as a servant. But a servant who says she won't compete with the future mistress, isn't that contradictory?
Damn it, Jade. You always pick holes in what I say. With my status, how could I be a servant? Even being a concubine is beneath me.
Besides, an imperial edict is an imperial edict because His Majesty's word is law, and his promise is final. How could it be changed on a whim? You say His Majesty cancelled your engagement. Do you have proof? If you don't have proof, then you're just making false accusations against His Majesty. You've got some nerve.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
The prince and we've long been unable to restrain our feelings. We've already been intimate.
If that's the case, then I'd like to hear the time, the place, which room, which bed, what outfit, how long.
Look at that. That's really low. Tell me about it.
The future lady of the house, truly one of a kind.
I was going to help her out, but now it looks like she doesn't need it.
Sister, why must you humiliate me like this?
My poor fourth sister. My fourth sister nearly died in prison, barely survived, and earned this marriage. And then some shameless person comes crawling with envy. Why do I feel like I'm insulting myself? Whatever, I'm sticking with Jade for now. Fourth sister. Does everyone know that the heir admired my fourth sister's character, pitied her suffering, and specially begged His Majesty for this marriage? Miss, how can you spout such nonsense?
Exactly.
And besides, traditionally, it's parents' wish and matchmaker's words. Miss, if you don't agree with your family's arrangement, go ask your elders to change it. Why must you make it hard for my fourth sister? Fourth sister, my fourth sister already has nightmares. Now this, she'll probably be sick for a while. My poor fourth sister. What to do?
Second sister is quite sensible. That quick thinking can't be underestimated.
So now, you two sisters are bullying a weak woman like me. Everyone, judge for yourselves. Clearly, I'm the one the heir has his heart set on. Now, for no reason, you've stolen my engagement. Can't I even complain?
If you really feel wronged, then go directly to the emperor and ask him to decide. You say you're a weak woman. Who isn't? If only you'd let your precious heir come out and acknowledge you as his love, I wouldn't say a thing. Do you dare? Just get rid of her quickly.
What if she really is the heir's consort?
The Prince of the Northern Garrison's heir is here.
Hey, heir.
Who are you, miss? Have we met before?
So the young master doesn't know her at all. So all that she just said was a lie. Maybe she just felt that Miss Jade was too thin-skinned to try to become a concubine. Yeah, exactly.
My mother heard you were nearby, and specially invited you to the mansion.
Thank you, young master. We'll be right there.
Just now I saw. Miss Jade, you're already a regular guest at the mansion. It seems the princess and the young master both like Miss Jade a lot.
Miss Jade is really lucky. Indeed.
I want to see the princess too.
Who are you? Do you think the prince's mansion is open to everyone? Any Tom, Dick, or Harry can just walk in.
I have no way back. If today I don't get an explanation, what awaits me is either that old man or a life of solitude before the Buddha. I must take the risk.
Just now, was that really the heir of the Prince of the Northern Garrison? He's really distinguished looking, handsome, and extraordinary. Jade, how come you're so lucky? But seriously, that Tiana, is it true? They said it was her who was betrothed as the wife of the heir of the Prince of the Northern Garrison.
It's true. But I also wanted to marry the heir. So I pulled some little tricks. Her patron, I brought down.
Tiana's patron is Princess Rue, the most favored of the harem. You think you can just take her down like that? Forget it. Better listen to Auntie and suck up to Jade. Anyway, I've already pledged allegiance just now. This damn girl is really something. Jade, didn't the princess want to see us?
Just now, the prince was deliberately helping us, can't you tell?
The future princess is quite clever. As expected of me, the prince. Before the emperor, I begged on my knees for this marriage.
Forget it. Fighting over a man with Jade never ends well. I'd better behave.
In a moment of haste, I beg your highness's forgiveness for slandering your highness's reputation. His Majesty bestowed the marriage. I know your highness is resigned. In the future, after we are married, if you have someone you truly love, you can. Then,
I'll leave.
There's no one else. Nor am I resigned. Instead, I feel a bit delighted.
Then I'll trouble your highness in the future to guide me well.
Miss Jade, that woman surnamed Gu is kneeling at the gate of our mansion. No matter how we try to drive her away, the street is bustling with people. If it goes on too long, I'm afraid there will be trouble. Should I have her dragged inside?
No.
The prince and I have such great chemistry. We'll definitely make a lot of money working together in the future.
The treasury of the prince's mansion is still not enough for you to manage.
Do I even dare to spend this money? I mean, that Scott woman. Miss Scott, let's go see her. I've already thought of a way to deal with her.
Let's go.
I am deeply devoted to the prince. I am his in life and his in death. I beg you, princess, have pity on my devotion. Allow me into the residence.
What's going on?
So many people. The palace surely doesn't want a scene.
As long as the princess calls me in for questioning, once I step into the Prince of Northern Garrison's mansion, it will be hard to get me out.
Your Highness, I am Red Peony from the Lotus Palace. I have admired the prince for a long time. I beg you, princess, show mercy, and allow me to serve the prince in the mansion.
Your Highness, I am Lucy from the Lotus Palace. I have true feelings for the young lord. Please, Your Highness, allow me into the residence to serve the young lord.
Your Highness, I am Argent from the Lotus Palace. I love the young lord. Love him to the bone. Please, Your Highness, have mercy. Let me enter the residence and serve the young lord.
Here we go again.
Please, Your Highness, I beg you. Let us.
What's this all about?
Let me into the residence.
So many girls from the Lotus Palace. All admire the young lord. The first girl who knelt just now, probably from the Lotus Palace too. Judging by her looks, she seems new, not yet trained.
Now no one listens to me. Fine, to compare me with a bunch of lowly brothel girls. In the same breath. If I were to be a concubine, I would be a noble concubine. How could those painted ladies compare with me? Why are you pushing?
Now they're fighting. Yeah.
Your Highness, one down, Your Highness.
If it weren't for the short time, the entire capital, all the pretty girls from every brothel, I would have brought them all to you.
Jade, you are resourceful. You've done me a great honor.
The prince is gentle as jade, bright like the moon. These few beauties the prince deserves.
Tiana has already left. Now at the door, those girls from the Lotus Palace. What do we do?
We can't have your prince take them all in, can we? You go out and tell them.
Tell them, thank you for your affection, ladies. I swore an oath. In this life, I will never take concubines.
With that statement made especially said in public, the prince from now on, if you want to take concubines, it won't be easy.
She's not even married into the family yet, and already she's wearing the pants. Yes.
Miss Jade, are you satisfied?
I heard the prince has a princess sister. May I ask her given name?
My elder sister's name is Great.
Still, the prince's name sounds better.
Thank you for the compliment, Miss Jade.
It seems the prince of the Northern Garrison's naming skills are quite average.
Huh?
I hope the prince in the future, for the little prince, picks a nicer name.
Jade, my master invites you up for tea.
Nothing good comes from such sudden kindness.
It's fine. Let's go up and see. Please.
Her father loves her the most.
My father treats me well.
You don't know yet, do you, Jade? This girl of mine is named Moore.
Miss, could this be the young lord's mistress?
This child's eyes do resemble the young lord somewhat.
A few days ago, I heard about the young lord, and Miss Jade's happy news. I haven't had a good night's sleep since then. I've been with him for 3 years. I know I'm of low status. I dare not hope to be acknowledged. I only wish to last forever. He said, once you're married into the family, he would take me into the household. He would not mistreat us mother and daughter.
You invited me over. There must be a reason.
What reason could I have? I just heard he's about to get married. And I'm nervous. Afraid you might not accept us, mother and daughter. Now that I've met you, miss, I can finally relax. You seem like a very magnanimous person.
Why are you so good at flattering? Most people, when they meet their fiancé's mistress and illegitimate daughter, would they be happy? And magnanimous? Why aren't you magnanimous?
Miss, don't blame me for my audacity. He's young and handsome. And he's gentle and caring with me. My heart and eyes are full of him. I really can't bear to see him troubled. Miss, if you're upset, you can hit me or scold me, I'll take it. Just please don't let it come between you two.
Hit you or scold you, huh? Is that right? As you wish. Hit her. Your last name is Moore. As far as I know, the prince consort seems to be a Shaw. A daughter of the Shaw family doesn't take Shaw, but instead takes Moore. That's serious, to change her surname. The princess and the prince consort, they've divorced.
Miss, what does this mean?
The princess, all travel-worn, looking so travel-weary, you probably haven't been back to the palace yet. The princess mother probably doesn't know yet about the divorce. You're afraid to go back.
Impressive. How did you see through my true identity?
As far as I know, the heir is not the type to seek pleasure and leisure. Before the wedding, he wouldn't do something so damaging to his reputation. If he really did something like that, with his meticulous mind, he wouldn't let a widow and orphan block his fiancée from claiming her status.
Miss Jade, you and that fox in our family are really evenly matched.
You already have a child, how could you be so reckless? Returning to the capital alone with the child, at least you should have brought an escort. Fourth Miss.
Your Highness.
Uncle.
The prince who never shows anyone any respect is actually very gentle toward his fiancée, He's quite the gentleman.
Why did you suddenly return to the capital? What's the real reason?
I didn't believe my mother back then. Under Lady Han's influence, I insisted father let me marry Mason. Mason is ordinary looking, from a common family, and has no particular talent. I only wanted him to treat me well, but I didn't realize that treating you well only counts when he still likes you. It stops once he doesn't. If a man falls for someone else, everything becomes meaningless.
So the county lord, did he treat you badly later?
Later, I gave birth to Eva. His family was disappointed it was a daughter. Mason didn't say anything. But unexpectedly, he brought back a woman who was heavily pregnant, about to give birth. Mason said he got drunk at the estate, mistook the maid Lily for me, and accidentally got her pregnant. The doctor said the baby is definitely a boy. Mason couldn't ignore it. Of the 3 unfilial acts, having no heir is the worst. He couldn't let down the Shaw ancestors.
You're a princess of high rank. Your husband should give you an explanation.
He said, once Lily has the baby, if I'm still worried, he'll keep the child and get rid of the mother. He also said, if I later have a son, then Lily's child will also be sent away. It will never get in the way of my own child.
If your highness is still worried. If your highness later has a son. He really has the nerve to say that.
You said it. He's got it all figured out. He waited until Lily was about to give birth before bringing her in front of me to beg forgiveness. Isn't it just because he's sure I can't bring myself to be harsh and insist on keeping this child? His whole family knelt before me, begging me to calm down. Wait until Lily has the baby, and then we'll talk. Jade, if you were in this situation, what would you do?
Your Highness, this matter. You shouldn't be asking me.
What? Are you so sure that Eric wouldn't do something like this?
Well, aren't you a good sister?
I mean, I don't have the princess's noble status. I don't have a father who commands a powerful army like the princess does. No powerful maternal grandfather ruling a region. No brother favored by the emperor. But no matter what, behind her, she always has a strong support. I'm not like the princess. I don't have the luxury to do as I please. If forced by circumstances, needing me to compromise, then I just have to compromise.
No, you won't.
What?
I won't let you ever have to compromise.
The princess returning to the capital, the Shah probably won't let her go that easily, right?
So, what did you do?
Nothing much. Are all the men in the world dead? Do I have to cling to a guy like this? I wrote a divorce agreement. Mason refused to sign. I chopped off one of his fingers and pressed his fingerprint on it.
Just a finger. No big deal. What else? Go on.
They said I could leave, but Eva is a Shah woman and must stay. I don't know where they get the confidence to fight me over Eva. I had the guards tie up Mason's mother, forced Mason to write a guarantee, then trashed the Shah mansion and took Eva away.
The divorce is signed. Mason's mother is no longer your mother-in-law. Tying her up is fine. That's not a big deal either. What else?
You didn't castrate Mason, did you?
No, not that. But I'm suddenly a bit worried about my dear brother. I suddenly got a little worried. My dear brother. You and Mom are both in the capital, in Yuzhou. There's no one left now that I'm attached to, so I brought Eva to come and stay with you.
I heard from the servants that you took a lot of stuff from Father's treasury.
Mom took a lot of money from the treasury.
I didn't take much. Just a little. Some silver notes, some jade cabbages, that's all. Oh, right. I also brought those 2 chests of famous paintings and books from the corner. I hauled them over too, specially for you. Touching, right?
Thanks a lot. Oh, by the way, sis, how come you were with Jade?
I pretended to be your mistress. Let her think that Eva is your daughter. Wanted to see her reaction. She saw through it.
I would never do that. I'm not like Mason.
I know the prince's character, so I saw through it at first glance. It was the princess's lie.
You two are so in love. Stop rubbing salt in my wounds, okay?
Sit down.
My lord, we're not married yet. Is it presumptuous of me to visit? It's not quite appropriate, is it?
You'll be the princess consort soon. This is your home. You're visiting. It's perfectly natural. No one would dare object. Jade, is there something you want to tell me?
You must have heard, my lord, that I was at the surveillance commission and was tortured. If after we marry, I can't bear a son, or even cannot have children, what would you do? I think you are a good man, so I should warn you.
Master, something's wrong. Someone's come to the mansion. Master, it's bad. The son-in-law has arrived from Yuzhou. He's waiting at the mansion right now. The prince has grabbed a big sword and wants to chop Mr. Shaw. The princess is holding him back in the room. Eva is crying and throwing a tantrum. She's clinging to the princess and won't let go. The princess can only comfort Eva by taking her to play in the garden. Right now in the mansion, there's no master in charge. The princess asks you to come quickly. She also said if Miss Jade is also there, please ask her to come along.
Me?
My mom has always treated the princess like her own daughter. And Eva is the apple of her eye. As for Lily, my brother just drank too much and got confused. Dad gave him a severe beating. He was bedridden for 3 whole days. That's why he didn't catch up with the princess.
So you're Mason's sister, Stella. If the Shaw family had handled things earlier, why would it have come to this? Mr. Shaw and the princess have already divorced. Miss Shaw, what's the point of saying all this?
This is a maid from the royal mansion, right? As expected from royal blood, even the maids in the mansion have extraordinary bearing and are exceptionally beautiful. Causing such a big scene, everyone knows that our princess sister-in-law has fallen out with our family. In just a few days, the Shaw family has faced all sorts of difficulties. My little brother's place in school was taken away, and my second sister's engagement fell through. They're all picking on me. I heard the future heir's wife can't bear children. The heir will definitely take concubines. I grew up in the countryside, catching fish in the river, climbing trees to steal bird eggs. My mom says someone like me is more fertile. My mom says I'm the kind of woman who's good at having kids. This time I came to the capital with my brother just to be a concubine for the heir. Once I become the heir's woman, in Yuzhou, no one will dare to bully my family.
No wonder the princess asked me to come. Mason, the princess's son-in-law, did not come alone. Traveling with him was his sister, Stella. Who would have thought that this Stella keeps saying that she wants to be a concubine for the prince's heir? I knew before that the heir had many admirers, but I've never seen anyone so blatant. Since we got engaged, they've all come out of the woodwork. Could it be that those women think if someone like me can be worthy of being the heir's wife, why can't they? Who said I can't have children?
You. You're not a maid? You're the future wife of the heir.
You haven't answered my question yet.
It wasn't me who said that. In Yuzhou, everyone says so.
The prince's concubine, Lady Han, hails from Yuzhou. Now the heir is at the height of his power, but Lady Han's son remains unknown. Lady Han has quite a scheme, doesn't she? I thought the heir's household was peaceful, but now I have to watch out for the prince's household. I just heard Miss Shaw say wants to be the heir's concubine, since Miss Shaw can't bear children. Then, take her, and how would she bear children for the heir?
Who says I can't bear children?
In the capital, everyone says so. Nanny, have you heard?
Yes, I've heard it too.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Since your body is fine, then you should bear children for the heir. Could I just stay by the heir's side in name only? As long as it makes those who bully my family back off a bit.
No. I can't accept the heir having any form of concubine. Not even one.
My dad's just a country landlord. He even has 2 concubines. The mighty heir of the prince of the northern garrison. How could it be that he has no one around him? Not a single woman. Some women like their husbands to take concubines, but can you say that out loud? Brother, look. The future heir's wife is so fierce. She hasn't even entered the door yet, and she's already stopping the heir from taking concubines.
Brother heir, look at Miss Shaw. How shameless, her brother has already divorced the princess, and she still calls her princess sister-in-law so happily.
I'm so innocent and cute, in public, the future heir's wife, how could she call me shameless? Brother, she scolded me.
Brother, she's pointing at me.
Crying in someone else's mansion. Your Shaw family's upbringing is worrying.
This Eric always knows how to back me up. I'll reluctantly forgive him for being so likable.
Crying in front of the prince is really out of line. What did I teach you before?
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I don't want to cry either, but I can't help it.
You say I'm not the princess, so I can't make decisions for her? Fine then. If you have something to say it in front of the princess and make it clear. When Miss Shaw stops crying, then we'll invite the princess over. Looks like you're not just a naive child, you know what matters. And what doesn't.
Reporting to Your Highness, the princess said, she and Mr. Shaw are done, they have nothing to say, and there's no need to meet.
Did you hear that? That's the princess's stance. You may leave now.
Your Highness, you're so heartless. No matter how much resentment she holds, she should think about Eva. After all, you are Eva's biological father. Mr. Shaw?
Rhea. Please don't ignore me, okay? I was wrong. I shouldn't have at the farm drunk so much. It gave others an opportunity. But to err is human, no one is perfect. Who can guarantee they won't make mistakes their whole life? Can't you give me just one chance to turn over a new leaf? Rhea, please come out and see me, okay? I miss you so much. I miss Eva. I miss her so much that for days and nights I can't sleep.
Mr. Shaw, you've made more than one mistake. As a married man, having an affair outside. That's mistake number 1. Don't blame it on being drunk. A truly drunk person can't perform sexually. You were just using alcohol for courage. After learning she was pregnant, you didn't immediately confess to Her Highness. Instead, you covered it up and kept her outside. That's mistake number 2. And the third mistake, you emotionally blackmailed Her Highness into accepting your soon-to-be-born son from a concubine. Under the guise of pleading, you were actually forcing her.
But now, our family has already sent Lily away. Even the child in her womb, we don't want it either. Princess? Why are you still not satisfied?
All your handling of Lily is merely a forced compromise and concession that is utterly unworthy of mention. If the princess endures it, you'll just push further, won't you?
The princess says, Miss Jade speaks well.
Rhea.
Mr. Shaw, please stop. The princess said, if you take one step closer, she'll cut off a finger. 2 steps closer, 2 fingers.
In this life, it is I who has wronged you, princess. From now on, I will never appear before you again.
Mason? Princess.
Get out of here. I've been in the Shaw family, and I can't stand you anymore. Playing dumb and acting naive every day. If it weren't for the fact that you're the princess's sister-in-law, I would have taught you a lesson long ago. Go home and pick bird eggs.
Mason?
Well done. Reward this girl.
Thank you, young master.
But Lady Han said that the young master likes outspoken girls. The future princess consort can't bear children, and also said that nobles are used to the intrigues of the mansion. For a girl like me, raised in the countryside, innocent and naive, they be most interested. Liar. All lies.
He was my husband for 3 years. How could he not know my temper? Seems like he has tasted the consequences of offending the prince's mansion. He begged me, for the sake of our marriage, to spare the Shaw family.
As the princess said, this Mason is quite average looking. That's what I said. An ugly man can also be a womanizer. Might as well find a handsome one. At least it's pleasing to the eye.
Our prince is indeed handsome and elegant.
Indeed. Hearing you speak, Jade, is better than 10 years of reading.
For today's matters, thank you for your help in managing them.
After all, you will be the princess of the manor, the lady of the house. Start acting like the lady of the house. Such a clever lady of the house, dear brother, you've got yourself a bargain.
You tease, princess. I'm the one who got lucky.
Your praise, sister, is well deserved. Jade, it's getting dark. I'll walk you back.
Go ahead.
After you.
Prince, do you have something to say?
The question you asked me before. I have an answer now.
What question?
If you become unable to bear children in the future, what should I do? I've done a lot of research at the Imperial Hospital lately. And studied a lot. If a husband and wife are both healthy, they won't have trouble conceiving. As for having a boy or a girl, there are some theories, but it mostly comes down to luck. I've thought about it. Then we'll just keep having kids until we have a son.
Are you treating me like a broodmare?
Later I slowly realized that the question you asked me wasn't just about having children. What you cared about was whether your husband, when facing a choice, when under pressure, would still stand by you as he always has. If we can't have a son, we can adopt from the clan. Or find a son-in-law to marry into the family. There are many ways. If the elders worry and bestow a concubine, even if it's from the emperor or empress dowager, I will step up and refuse. No matter its personal connections, interests, or power, none of them will become a reason for me to compromise. I will never let you suffer to please others.
My prince. I've arrived. Young master. I'm here.
Could it be that she doesn't believe what I said?
Young master.
Master, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Master, if you're too excited, just don't do anything, just sit still.
Just drive your carriage.
Okay. Sit tight.
Forget it, I'll just sleep for a bit. You're here. My lord. I didn't get you one wedding gift.
You are the best gift tonight.
What's that? Is that a dirty innuendo? I'm scared.
Scared of what?
I have a cousin. She died during childbirth.
I understand your worry. Until you're ready, I'll wait.
No sex. Not even kissing or hugging.
Uncle gave me a little box earlier. But you have to soak it a few hours before using it. It's too late now. Tomorrow night, we'll take it out early. I'll let you cuddle me to sleep.
So he's so accepting, because he has a box of something like condoms.
How do I cheer her up? Okay. We can cuddle tonight too.
Tomorrow night too.
Okay. Every night, like this.
Someone's there.
There's no one there.
Look over there.
Not for kids.